Let me ask you something. If you're flying through space at over 1.8 million miles per hour right now, why does it feel like you're just sitting there doing nothing in your chair watching this video? Seriously, how can you be moving that fast and feel nothing? Most days go like this. You wake up, scroll your phone, get coffee, maybe go to work, maybe hit the gym or not. Then you eat, scroll more, sleep. It feels still, like you're stuck in place. Nothing's really changing. But here's the plot twist. You're actually riding a giant space rock that's spinning, orbiting, hurtling through the galaxy at mind-bending speeds. You just don't feel it. And that's not just weird. It's one of the wildest illusions our brains pull on us every day. Let's start small. Earth spins. Duh. But how fast is that spin? At the equator, Earth's rotating at about 1,037 miles per hour. That's faster than the top speed of a fighter jet. Now, if you live in New York, you're spinning at around 750 miles per hour, still insanely fast, but slightly slower because you're closer to the poles. So you're technically spinning eastward at breakneck speed right now, like right now, as you sit and blink. And yet, you don't feel dizzy. You don't feel anything. Why? Because everything around you is moving at the same speed. You, your chair, your dog, your sandwich, even the air. It's called a frame of reference. And as long as your frame isn't changing speed, your brain's like, we're chill. Let's level up. Not only is Earth spinning, but we're also doing donuts around the sun. How fast? Try 66,627 miles per hour. That's about 107,000 kilometers per h every single hour. Each year we travel 584 million miles around the sun. That's like driving coast to coast in the US, 235,000 times. Again, you don't feel a thing. Why? Because the motion is smooth, consistent, and space has no speed bumps. And remember, your body doesn't detect constant motion. It only freaks out when things accelerate or stop suddenly. That's why you feel a jolt when your Uber brakes too hard, but not when you're cruising on a highway at 75 miles per hour. Think we're done? Oh no, we're just warming up. Our entire solar system is orbiting the center of the Milky Way. Speed? Roughly 514,000 miles per hour. We're zooming through the galaxy like a cosmic NASCAR race. One lap around the galaxy takes about 230 million years, meaning the last time Earth was in this spot in the galaxy, there were dinosaurs, and they were probably wondering why their TikToks weren't loading. Still not fast enough? The entire Milky Way galaxy is also moving towards something called the Virgo cluster. Speed? About 1.3 million miles per hour. Just the galaxy doing galaxy things. And there's more. We're also being pulled toward a mysterious gravitational hotspot called the Great Attractor. We don't even fully know what it is, just that it's huge. And it's pulling millions of galaxies toward it. You, me, your cat, the Statue of Liberty. We're all being dragged across the universe like a cosmic Uber ride we never ordered. Add it all up, and you're moving at a combined speed of about 1.8 million miles per hour. That's around 3 million kilometers per hour. Right now, as you sip coffee, as you pretend to work, as you watch this on the toilet, you are moving. And yet, you feel still. Let that fry your brain for a second. So, why aren't we puking all day from motion sickness? Simple. Your brain isn't built to detect constant speed. It's built to react to changes in speed, what scientists call acceleration. Ever been on a smooth plane ride and forgot you were even in the air? Same concept. Your body's like, if everything's moving together at the same speed, in the same direction, I'm good. Also, you're standing on Earth, which has gravity. That anchors your sense of down. So even though we're flying through space, gravity keeps your brain grounded, literally. Want to hear something wild? Your GPS wouldn't work without understanding all these motions. Because satellites are moving fast, and they're farther from Earth's gravity, they experience time differently. Yup. Time literally ticks differently up there. That's Einstein's relativity at work. Special relativity. Fast-moving satellites experience time slower. General relativity. Weaker gravity makes time tick faster. If GPS didn't adjust for this, your location would be off by 6 miles per day. Imagine using Google Maps and ending up in the middle of a lake when you're trying to get to Taco Bell. No thanks. Your desk, your couch, that pizza box from last week. All of it is moving insanely fast through space, but you don't notice. Because again, everything's moving together. That's called an inertial frame of reference. Here's a fun example. Throw a ball straight up in the air. It lands right back in your hand. Now remember, you, the ball, and the Earth are moving 66,000 plus emph around the sun. And yet the ball doesn't fly miles behind you, because it's moving with you. Relativity isn't just real, it's the only reason anything makes sense. Let's shrink things down. Even if you sit completely still, your atoms are going bananas. Electrons jump around like kids on sugar. Nuclei vibrate and spin. Particles pop in and out of existence in the quantum void like reality is buffering. So yeah, even when you're doing nothing, you're basically a party of tiny chaos. You've traveled billions of miles since the day you were born. But when you stand in your childhood bedroom, it feels like you never left. And that's the paradox. We are in constant motion, but feel no movement. The world feels still, familiar, grounded. But it's not. There is no absolute stillness. No universal pause button. Stillness is just what happens when motion becomes invisible. Astronauts talk about something called the overview effect. It's that deep, emotional, mind-shattering realization when you see Earth from space. You suddenly feel tiny, but also connected. You realize we're all floating on the same rock, spinning and flying through a massive, uncaring universe. And somehow, that's beautiful. Because in all this chaos, we find home, in routines, in places, in people. Even if everything is moving, we find stillness in what we love. That's not science. That's just being human. So next time someone asks what you did today, you can say, I traveled 1.8 million miles through space while eating cereal. Let that be a reminder. You're part of something way, way bigger. And that stillness you feel, it's a gift. A cosmic lie that lets us find peace inside the chaos. Now I want to hear from you. What part of this totally messed with your brain? Was it the speed, the GPS, the atoms, the space tornado thing? Drop it in the comments if your head's still attached. And hey, if you liked this little ride through reality, give this video a thumbs up. Maybe even hit subscribe. No pressure though. I'll still be flying through space either way.